Hi, I'm Lee from Vapor Clean Cleaning Services, and today I'm going to show you how to clean, descale and extend the life of your washing machine. Not just that, I'm going to show you what to clean it with. Everyone faces the choice of whether or not they use an off-the-shelf product or a more natural product to mix themselves, which sometimes can feel a little daunting. But today we'll show you exactly what you need to use. Before we jump straight in though, please like and subscribe our channel and follow us for more great hints, tips on ways to clean better in a greener, safer way. Step 1 is to drain down your machine. To do a proper thorough clean throughout the machine, you want to make sure that the filter's clean and there's no existing water in there. So we're going to empty the water and drain it out. That can take a while, so we do this first so we can get on with other things whilst we're there. Now we're going to show you on this Becco machine, but most machines are actually very, very similar. So most things are in the same place and come apart in a very similar way. So down here you've got a little flap that you open, which will reveal not just your filter, but also an actual little drain hose. This drain hose will just pull out. It's not greatly long, but it does pull out. You'll want a bucket, or if you have a little shallow tray, that often works in a bit better. And you just pop out the actual plug on the end and let it drain. It's quite often worthwhile getting yourself a few extra cloths or a towel or something else just to drop around. Now, as you'll see, very little water in this one because we've already done a rinse and a spin and a drain on the actual machine itself. So we'll pop that back in and we will check the filter. So the filter's just unscrewed. Be careful because there will be a little bit extra water coming out once you've done that. And you'll see the design of the filters are there to actually capture any debris that's come through. This one isn't too bad. We've got a couple of machines here, so we're going to show you another one in a second. We clean hundreds of cloths a week. And as you can see, they pick up lots and lots of debris. But all we do is we pick out the lumps and then we'll rinse it through and clean it all out before we pop it back in. So if you want to go through the more natural route, the best method to use is a combination of white vinegar and bicarbonate of soda. A good mixture of the two will thoroughly clean your machine, and we'll show you how to do that exactly shortly. Alternatively, what you can use is a good eco-friendly biodegradable spray, this is a biohygiene product specifically for washrooms cleaning, which is a descaler as well, so it can remove limescale and all the grime that we've got built up on the machine. If you want something a little bit stronger, you can obviously get this type of product, which is a more acid-based product, something along the lines of like Calgon. These aren't intended for daily use, they're more of a routine deep clean of your machine. If you are using this product, it's great for the inside and all the inner workings, but you'll need something else to combat the outside and the glass and things like that as well. The last trusty tool you're going to need is a stainless steel scourer. You won't want to use it on the outside of your machine, but inside on the inner workings, it's not going to cause a problem. Now, we're going to remove the drawer. So what you need to do is undo the drawer, and there will always be a catch on the inside just to press, and then it pulls out. As you can see, our drawer is in a very bad state. This piece will always pull out, and there's lots of soapy residue and hard ground on leftovers in there that need to come off. Now we'll take this away. You'll probably do this in your sink. We've got a tray up here that we'll use. We're going to take this away, we're going to pre-spray it, soak it in some water and some cleaner, and then we'll come back to the rest of our machine. So what you want to do is fill up your sink with water or a bucket of water like we are now, and you want to really submerge your drawer in that to soften up what's in there. And what I'm doing is using my hand and our scourer just to take off any excess from the actual drawer itself. You can see all of this build-up is pretty much soap because the water's already foaming up. I'm going to clean the underside of the drawer as well. You can see what that's starting to look like. That there is limescale. You can see how hard it is. It'll come off my nail. But we want to take the looser build-up off first to give whatever solution you're using a chance of getting deeper down in. Now, once you've done that, you want to make sure it's got a good coating of whatever solution you're using. If you are using your bicarbonate of soda, you want to make sure that you basically give it a good sprinkle all the way over. I actually prefer the biohygiene product. It's a product that we use here at Vapor Clean, so I'm not going to use the bicarbonate of soda. But if you want to use that, give it a really good sprinkle and then get your white vinegar and just literally spray it over, and you'll see the action happening there. But for me, I'm going to use the biohygiene on a good liberal spray to make sure that I'm coating absolutely everything. Once you've fully coated all your drawer, you've taken everything off and you've given it a good liberal coating of whatever cleaner you're using, just leave it to rest while we get on with the rest of the machine. So back down at the machine, you'll see all of the actual inside of the drawer is all still very, very built up, very, very disgusting, frankly. So what we want to do, again, we use whatever solution you're using. If you are using bicarbonate and vinegar, you want to dust over the bicarbonate and then spray on your vinegar. But with this, we're going to give it a good coating. This product is suitable for all of the fronts, the face and everything else. And dwell time is always key. People always rush with whenever they're cleaning with whatever solution they're using, and they expect it to work instantly. No solution is instant at cleaning, so you need to make sure and spray it on, give it some dwell time. So with that in mind, I'm not only just going to spray the drawer, but I'm going to spray all over the front of the machine, all the way around the glass, and I'm going to open the door as well, because I want to make sure we get a thorough clean inside, as well as in around the actual seal, and around the edges there. So we're getting in underneath, and we spray all of the front, which will clean up. You'll see I've got a dust sheet on the ground as well to help me save to reduce any cleanup afterwards. Got a little bucket of water just to make sure I can rinse off as I'm going, because obviously we've got a lot of build up here. We're going to clog up this scourer. So I'm squeezing that out, rinsing a bit off. I've got a bit of a cloth just to take that off. I'm not doing the paintwork because obviously this scourer will scratch it, but I'm going to get into the plastics on the inside to really give this a good thorough clean. So once you've given the inside a good wipe and a good scrub, then we can just give the outside a good wipe off. Now obviously you probably clean the outside of your machine on a regular basis. Now this is a reasonably old machine, but we do believe in extending the life. I'd rather reuse or repair than have to buy new. So this one, you can tell how old it is, it's even going rusty. So that is a rust mark. But we'll give the outside a good wipe off. And again, being in our wash area, it gets a lot of use. And I've got a couple of microfiber cloths here. A microfiber cloth is always my cloth of choice. And then we're going to open up, and as you can see, it's all very dirty on the inside. Top tip though, again, stainless steel scour around the glass. I see a lot of washing machines with limescale here or around here or even on the top, which stainless steel scour won't scratch the glass, and it will just take that off all nice and smooth. And if you've got any stubborn areas, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that on your paintwork because it can scratch, but obviously I'm not too worried about a scratch on this. But most of that will just wipe off around there. And when you're going around, be very careful, but you want to just fold your cloth slightly and just tuck it into the edges so you can just get nice and deep in there and take out all that grime. So the last bit is inside the seal. Now in here we don't have any signs of mould or anything else discolouring our seal, but it is a common problem. You do get, especially in rental properties, or if you've got more moisture in your utility kitchen, wherever your washing machine is, you can sometimes get mould build-up on the actual washing machine itself. Best thing to do with that is actually a mould and mildew remover. If you fold up some kitchen roll or some paper towel you can just tuck it in around your seal, soak that with a lot of mould and mildew remover and actually leave it in there before you take it out. Hopefully you don't have that problem, so all you can do is you can just go in and wipe your cloth around, and your descaler and cleaner should have done most of the work for you, so it all just comes out nice and easy like it is now. We will of course do a full rinse spin on the machine in a second, which helps us clean all the inner workings of the machine as well, and obviously rinse out anything that we've left in there. So we've given our machine a good thorough clean, we've cleaned inside the actual drawer compartment, and we've given the actual drawer itself a good clean. Now, the older your machine, the longer you're going to need to take on this. The actual drawer itself and the inside of the compartment, it may not come up spotless. The drawer you can soak, so if you are using a lot of solution, leave it for longer. Our machine is a very old machine, it's got lots of build up, and to be honest, we clean it very regularly, but because it's old, it has got a lot on there. But we'll pop the drawer back, and all you do is you literally just slide it back into place and you'll hear a click. And then that's all back into place where it should be. Then we want to get into the parts of the machine that we can't reach by hand. And this is where your mixture comes in. Now, if you are using your bicarbonate soda and vinegar, again, you want to pour a cup of bicarb into your actual soap compartment and then add some vinegar to that and close the drawer. In some circumstances, the older the machine, the more use it gets. Unfortunately, sometimes you are better off resorting to the acid option. We don't use it very regularly, but we do use it on occasion just to make sure our machines last longer, as I've said. This particular product does have 2 doses, so you buy 1 bottle and it's got 2 doses in between, and you just simply open the top of the bottle and you pour it into the drawer, into the soap compartment. And there we have it. Pop it on a short cycle, as short as you can for your particular machine, at 40 degrees. Don't put anything in there, it's just an empty 40-degree short cycle. Simple as that. And the actual cleaning solution will be pushed around all of the inside of the machine and give it a thorough clean. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give us a comment, drop us a like, and maybe even give us an idea of what you'd like to see ahead in the future. We've got some more videos coming out shortly, which I'm sure you will love. And remember, if you need any cleaning services in the southwest of the UK, please get in touch. One call cleans it all.